The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Under pressure, they got him again. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake. Bridgewater. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Play fake. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. To throw is Bridgewater. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Robinson, a first down and then some. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquez Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming for you. You mom.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Bridgewater on 1st down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That is caught by Callaway. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead,
You start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go. Check 99, check 99, check 24, check 24.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
51 to Mike.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. We're pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Marquez Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Here it comes, here it comes.
And again, it's Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
43. Check, Mike 21. Go, go, go. Kill.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Delta.
The quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 52's the mic, boys. 52. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
Throwing, Bridgewater. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Seahawks on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the Seahawks 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Mike Ford, all day, every day, any day. Check 13, check 13. Check safety. Mike Ford.
They'll run for it with Cook. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Mahomes. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown, 49ers. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he's taken down inside the 30. They go play action. Bridgewater. And right side, Henry's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
49ers 11. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Hey, Ridley.
Now here's Mahomes. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.